Metaverse is a trending topic these days, and it is expected that it will continue to hit the headlines. Before going into the potential stocks from Metaverse, which can bring high returns in the future, it is important to understand what the Metaverse really is. To put it simply, last year, Facebook changed its name to Meta, and this is how Mark Zuckerberg's ambitious project of the Metaverse gained momentum. The Metaverse is not a new concept. If you have heard of augmented reality and virtual reality before, then understanding what the Metaverse is will be no sweat. An interesting article from USA Today defines Metaverse as being a combination of multiple elements of technology, including virtual reality, augmented reality, and video, where users live within a digital universe. The potential with Metaverse is big. According to The Verge, Facebook plans to spend at least $10 billion this year on Facebook Reality Labs, its Metaverse division tasked with creating AR and VR hardware, software, and content. Not only that, Bloomberg, the global leader in business and financial data, predicts that the global market opportunity for the Metaverse can reach $800 billion by 2024. After all this background information on Metaverse, we can finally answer the big question: how do we invest in this booming industry? Now, it is important to note that the Metaverse is still a pipeline project, and we might have to wait some years before it is fully functional. Nevertheless, this is why it will probably be very profitable to invest in companies and stocks that will contribute to the growth of the Metaverse. Currently, if you want to buy the Metaverse stock itself, you can buy the Meta ETF, which is available on Roundhill Investments. Now, this ETF is fairly new to the market, and thus we cannot guarantee how the stock is going to perform. You will have to do your own due diligence before you decide to invest in the Metaverse ETF. A more safer way of investing into the Metaverse. Again, safe is not the right term here, because as we all know, the stock market is highly unpredictable. So, the way to invest into the Metaverse would be to just mirror the stocks of the Meta ETF. Currently, these are the top 10 best holdings of the Meta ETF. So, now all that you need to do is perform your research before picking any of these stocks. Now, I do feel that there are certain stocks that are worth mentioning, and they don't necessarily belong to the ones the Meta ETF is investing in. Stock number 1, Apple. If you noticed previously, Apple does form part of the top 10 holdings of the Meta ETF, and for good reasons. Its CEO, Tim Cook, is very optimistic when it comes to the Metaverse, and he said that the company will invest in Metaverse as they see lots of potential in this space. Moreover, it does make sense for Apple to invest in it because the company's target is augmented reality, and they have been putting a lot of money in that. This makes the Metaverse a good investment for Apple. And also, the Apple stock is an example of a mode. If you're an avid fan of Warren Buffett, you will recognize that the great investor always advises to invest in companies which can act as modes. This is in fact one of Warren Buffett's investing principles. Now, don't go buying Apple stocks just before Warren Buffett says this is a good investment. Instead, do your own research and see if this investment will be beneficial for your portfolio. Stock number 2, Matterport. Matterport is a company that enables the transformation of real-world spaces to digital ones. These 3D models can be useful for many industries, notably real estate. Realtors will be able to showcase homes to potential customers, just like they would in the real world, except they will never have to physically enter the home because of the 3D models that will be used in the Metaverse. What is fascinating about Matterport is that its use is not only to real estate, but it also extends to the construction industry and hospitality. And the best part is that even if the Metaverse is still in the development stage, Matterport already has thousands of active subscribers who contribute to its revenue. So, if the company takes full advantage of the opportunities that the Metaverse provides, it is highly likely that the company will experience an exponential growth. Stock number 3, Unity. Unity is part of the top 10 holdings of the Meta ETF. Unity is a software that enables the development of video games. An impressive fact about the software would be that around 60% of video games are created using the Unity software. Since the software targets the production of video games, it makes most of its revenue from the gaming industry. And as you know, the gaming industry is a booming industry with lots of potential. According to Forbes, the 2021 global games market will generate revenues of around $176 billion, and it is projected to exceed $200 billion by the end of 2023, according to a report by Newzoo. To sum up, the 3 stocks that demand your due diligence are number 1, Apple, number 2, Matterport, and number 3, Unity. The Metaverse is still in the pipelines, but doing your research on these 3 stocks and then deciding whether they fit your portfolio or not can put you way ahead of the masses. That said, thank you for watching the video. I hope you got great value from it, and if you did, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Until next time, take care.